and I want to say something, which is that trying to create female character art is so difficult.
Because it's all nude?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because, and I'm like, it's really, it really is like a good look at our society, because this is a model based on things that they found online. Like, so whenever you type in, like, if you don't type in anything, usually you just get a male, like various males. But if you type in female, I have to type in female instead of woman, because if you type in woman, it's like guaranteed to be sexy. And I'm like, I want DnD art. I'm not like trying to like put like pinups all over my campaign.
Tell him what you told me the other day.
Oh shit! I just remember where we ended.
You said you specifically typed in clothed in it.
I typed in. So I was trying to make a character, and it kept giving me like kind of like nude light. Yeah, a little nudity. Like it was like something like a sexy pinup that like I don't know if I'd say white trash. It's like a step above white trash we put in the room. And then it just gave me what white trash we put in the room. I typed I'm like clothed in like the prompt, and the first image it gave me was just like topless woman, and I'm like, fuck you, Stable Diffusion.
Yeah, one job.
I guess if I wanted to run like an ERP campaign, then then it'd be really easy with AI.
All right. It's gonna be a doozy.
Yeah. So, everyone ready? Oh, I see child. Ronzo Jr.
Ronzo Jr.
All right, let's see. Is it going to be Tim? That's the question.
I'm rolling.
It's Tim. Tim's doing the recap. Roll him up.
I don't know, guys. I thought I heard him say it's Tim before I heard the dice stop.
It's always Tim.
He's like, it's Tim. And he drops the dice out of his hand.
It's Tim.
Looks down.
I don't think
I just say it's Tim, and I set it down on a 4.
Yeah.
I don't think I took the best of notes either.
Rat. Who is Rat?
We started off at Belvier, about to go into the cave. We just arrived.
Yep.
Yep.
Right,
Did I put the session notes up? Okay, yeah.
I was getting myself.
I just had to. I had to make sure that I had made them public.
Yep. Yeah. So we started out at Benvir, and Bali. He was out of it. Needed a break. Freezing cold. Just wiped. He stayed with the guy who had a cart and was carrying like other bodies, possibly deceased bodies.
2 coffins. Yeah.
We went into the cave with Triz, and then Triz instructed the other 2 groups, Deep Feeders and Pest Control, to go down to the Loon and the... I don't remember the other place. The kitchen.
Loon, the cafeteria.
Yeah. And we went down the central tunnel together. On our way down the tunnel, there was kind of a jump cut. Tundra couldn't sleep and fell off a roof and nearly died to an ogre.
Fell off a roof again.
Yeah. And then made his way over to the library, where he found a nice, quiet, dark place to sleep inside a sleeping bag that was conveniently there.
So convenient.
And
Made for him.
Turned out to be like a sort of portal, I guess, to Triz's backpack.
I think it just was her bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a cut back in time.
Oh, okay.
Tundra had been asleep in the bag for a few days.
Got it. um, we came across some Tritons. One was feasting on like a body or something, and Triz wanted to do some research. Went near this pool, and something reached out and ripped her arm off her,
Oh,
and she laid unconscious for the fight.
Ronzo stabilized her though. That was a solid move.
I mean, yeah, I was worried. Not only did I cast magic on unstable magical water, but Shivers did as well. I didn't really catch that that's what was going on until after it was too late, but I turned the group invisible and reminded them that we're all capable of things that maybe we don't think that we're capable of.
So speaking, I want to interject for a second. I've been thinking about that part because the main uses of your foci are, aside from a couple of you, to cast arcane magic. And I was looking, I was like, does Cure Wounds have any like arcane casters? It's like, no, it doesn't. So I've been thinking about that. And you can still go for it, but it ain't gonna be easy. Although I do have alternatives. There are arcane spells that give a form of life.
Okay.
Like those mimic spells.
Like
False
raising
life.
dead.
False life. Which actually, yes, it is necromancy.
Yeah, so Triz had like a prosthetic arm in her bag and kind of patched herself up. And then we convinced her.
So happened to have one.
She's got spares of everything in this giant pack, man.
It does.
The group is talking about chopping off Shiver's arms and giving him prosthetic arms. So Triz gave one to him and advised us all not to chop off Shiver's arms.
That's
So you guys better
New
move
campaign
them, or,
goal.
like
She strongly recommended we don't chuck him out.
I can't stress enough. Don't do
No,
that.
That was so funny.
We opened a door. We all held hands in front of this door and got struck by lightning to open it. It said like United.
Ronzo put on a crown that started a giant cloud above his head is what was going on.
I threw away my sticky note that said it. I think it said, "Through unity we shall endure."
Yep, something like that.
But we
and
didn't
open
do
this
riddle,
door.
We just decided to touch each other for fun.
I did put on a crown too. That happened.
Yeah,
There
we
were
Vandegraaff generated that.
inside the room. There were a bunch of giants from a long time ago that had killed themselves in front of a symbol that said leader. And we found Triz found a chest and opened it that had a pine cone in it.
I saw you added the pine cone to your inventory, Ronzo, so I also just gave you the chest.
Oh, okay.
Because that is a magical item.
There was something, I don't know if it was inscripted on the wall or in the chest, but it said, "Bury me at the first thaw of spring. Bring me your meek, and I will make you grand." I wrote down those notes here, and I thought it all had to do with the pine cone thing.
Yep, that was inscribed on the inside of the chest.
Yep.
Is inscribed on the inside of the chest.
And then I was hit by some light from these runes on the wall. It says lasers in the journal. And the rune atonement is like inscribed or burned in my chest. I still don't know what I need to atone for. Triz is confused. And yeah, we talked about the sickle piece. It's like permanence null, that missing the rune that was kind of a mystery. And I'm gonna cut class today with her if we make it back there, and study this some more.
Oh, you were planning to cut class? No, I would say extracurricular. But if you want,
Oh, I thought she said cut class, but we'll see.
No.
Fools, look at me.
no, I figured I'd give you a clarification.
Okay, I appreciate that because
Triz got a job to do.
I thought she wanted me to cut class to study this with her, and I was all ready to do that. We did go back to Syzygy, and a heavy storm hit. We're all getting ready to kind of bed down for the night when we hear a knock at the door. Mudglug from one of the first classes we did, the autopsy class. I don't remember. Body
Autopsy.
Something.
Hey, it works. Autopsy class. Pretty apt.
Something.
He's saying that his clique went into the School of Realization and they're gonna die, and he basically begged us to go help him get his clique out. And there was some deliberation, but we did decide to go and see if we can help out the origami toads with whatever's going on in the School of Realization.
Yeah, we're rule breakers.
Yeah, no, it was, and when you say we did some deliberation, it was literally everyone was like, "No, what are we going to get paid?" And Ronzo's like, "Let's do it."
I'm going.
I love it because
He
before-
won me over. Yeah.
I love it because it was like the opposite earlier in the session when you were talking about Strixie. And it's like, oh, she's one of Bali's friends, and Ronzo's like, who cares? We kill her, we get money.
Well, this is a thing that is very important for
love it.
D&D. Is like we were playing our characters and being like, no, like let's not go. But like, of course, all of us deep down wanted to do this, and we're also excited to be here and do this. And we're like, okay, like our characters were like satisfied. Like it makes sense for us to be on here now.
Right.
Let's kick some ass.
All right. As we begin, the 5 of you, that means the 4 of you minus Bali, and Mudglug. Ooh, Shiver Me Shivers, Inspiration, and Bali, we talked about this before, Inspiration. You all enter this building. It is dusty, dark, cold. Between the howling of the wind outside and kind of this like whistling wind inside, it's not so quiet. It's dark though. Really dark. Aside from one of you, you can see a few feet out in front of you. Shivers, to you, things are bright, but they aren't as bright as normal. As opposed to seeing everything as if it was lit up, there's kind of this flicker, this wavering in the air.
Is it reminiscent of magical darkness or the abyss, like the bottom of the ocean?
Your vision cuts through all that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it is something like the wavering of water or something, but it's in the air. You know when someone's grilling, and above the fire there's kind of that.
Yep.
There's kind of that wavering.
Like a hot asphalt. Like,
Yeah. There be something here. Shivers is gonna walk forward and
I don't see anything.
through the whistling, you're gonna hear him like clanking near you, and I'm going to just get us all together. Like, just Shivers grabs each of our hands and like brings us all together close so that we can like be in proximity. Can we see each other when we're all close? Like you said, like 5
Yeah,
feet.
it's dark. It's unreasonably dark, but you can still see a little bit. It's like if you're walking in the woods at night.
Yeah. He'll guide us. Mudglug, where be your friends?
So he's kind of looking around nervously. Between this whistling, you kind of hear this noise, and Mudglug looks around. As distantly, you hear this. As this kind of pathetic noise. And Mudglug goes, "That him! That him!" And he just instantly lets go, and he runs off into the darkness.
All right, try to
Did
keep
somebody
up.
Did somebody just run?
Mudglug ran. I'm going to be as fast as I can, and I'm just gonna
Whoa.
just-
No, don't do it too fast. It's unreasonably dark in here.
Yeah, his fast as possible is like very slow. Yeah.
Unreasonable. It's so unreasonable how dark it is in here.
It's unreasonably dark.
Best description I've ever heard of darkness.
Yeah.
It's unreasonably dark.
Like, this is almost
There's
unfairly
no reason
dark.
for it.
But yeah, you guys can all easily keep up with Shivers as he's moving at max speed. That's just like your jogging
Shivers,
pace.
you do a little run for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can you all roll me a just straight dexterity check?
Oh, like
Dex.
Oh god. I
hey, look, I have one of those.
Oh,
How are we looking?
Oh, I win.
Marcus. Following these plips and plaps, you're kind of able to keep up. As you kind of run past, leaving the others behind. And let me just...
Wait! You can't see! He's just...
As... Oh, you know what? It is Shivers behind you. You stop hearing this clanking behind you. You realize you stop hearing this running. Tundra, you kind of being careful in the dark, fall behind the rest. And as you turn this corner that they're all running around, all the noise stops. All the footsteps except your own. Shivers.
hello?
You
Hello?
run with Ronzo. Yeah, Tundra. No one is around.
Did I hear right? It's all I can see is me and Shivers.
Mm-hmm.
Can I still bolt in the direction that we were going?
Yeah.
Okay, I take off running as fast as my little legs will take me.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna stop to see if they catch up to me.
You slow down for a second. Mudglug kind of continuing to run off. You turn behind you Can you roll me a perception or investigation, Marcus?
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
You look behind you. This isn't the hallway you just came down. Been running straight a little while. And even though it's dark, there's small bits of light. There's small bits peeking in through windows and such. Wherever you were going, something happened.
Does this feel like that time we entered the doorman portal or whatever that was?
Yeah, a little bit.
What is his fucking name? I'm gonna curse a little under my breath at the doorman. I know he's fucking part of this, isn't he?
Mudglug is kind of getting further down the hallway. Would you rather keep up?
Yeah, I'll keep up with Mudglug.
Wonderful. Ronzo, you could go for ages. You are a machine. A metaphorical machine. Whereas the literal machine is having trouble keeping up and going. You slow down to match his pace. You kind of realize you're not catching up to Marcus, and Tundra isn't catching up to you. You take another turn, the corner where you think Marcus would have gone. This hallway's a bit different. You start to see very faint lights in the form of wisps. You see, as they fly over, old metal gleams, partially rusted, helmets, suits of armor, tapestries on the wall, large paintings. Like what you would see in more of like a castle. Like royalty. And as you slow down, you start to hear footsteps. As kind of at this junction at the end of the hallway you're in, you see a man walk across. Just silhouette. Shivers, you see him as well. These kind of long, flowing robes, trimmed in this blue. So he walks past the junction you're in. Oh.
Look around for everyone else. I knew I should not have went as fast as I could. We lost him. Where
is everybody?
Wait a minute. Who's that? And to point out to the figure. That not be any of ours.
Yeah, you're kind of at like the long end of like a T junction.
Mm-hmm. And it's not passing unreasonably like, dark in here from what I gathered, right?
No,
There's
it is
wisps and light.
Yeah. It's almost as if there were like some consistent level of candlelight.
Okay.
You couldn't read a book in here unless you were right under a wisp.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see, you can still run.
I mean, just do you have any ideas, Ronzo? Like, I have one idea that I might want to try.
I was trying to be sneaky, right? Like, we're not supposed to be here. We're looking for toads. This figure doesn't look like a toad to me, so
Yeah. That approach is not up my alley.
That's not my idea.
So yeah, be sneaky. I'm gonna yell at this dude. I'm gonna
Don't cut your arms off.
I hope I live to cut my arms off. I'm gonna be like, hold it right there. None be allowed in the school of realization. Yell out.
damn it, Shivers.
As kind of in this junction, the man pauses for a second.
I'll make it
He
intimidate
looks-
if I have to.
He looks over at you. And as opposed to seeing his face, he's wearing this mask over his entire face. It has a symbol on it. It's a blue glowing eye. As he turns back the direction he was going, continues to walk.
I be talking to ye.
As he passes the intersection and leaves sight.
Wait. Nah. I could probably Eldritch Blast him from here, but I'm not gonna. I'm sorry, Ronzo. Ronzo? Ronzo! Look around.
Tundra. You are so freaking lost. You look around. There's a lot of doors, most locked, some just leading to small closets. Looking around, you see, you kind of enter this area. Again, wisps. As, you know, I should.
God, where am I? I swear to
You
God,
see-
Shivers better live so I can cut his arms off.
We're having the same thought.
As in this light, this small amount of light you have, you see small footprints.
Oh, I can see a little.
Yeah,
It's become reasonable.
it's become
Hang on a
reasonable.
second.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
It's reasonably dark.
Okay. Yeah, I see footprints just like being made or just old.
Just in settled dust.
Okay.
Luckily, your footprints are probably a bit easier to follow because you don't have shoes.
Do they look like, would I know if they match one of my partners in crime?
They probably don't match Shivers. And they probably wouldn't match Bali.
Or Ronzo?
Roll me investigation.
There's paw prints. Nice.
I don't know if he's barefoot.
Ronzo, do you wear shoes?
No.
Wow, your feet are going to get real cold too. You look at these footprints. They're wide. They're kind of larger. They're halfling.
Oh, great. It's someone else. Okay, so I don't want to get caught. I start traveling backwards along the foot trail.
Wonderful.
Hmm?
Marcus. Mudglug starts to slow down. You are able to catch up with him. He does not leave your sight. He looks around. I can't hear anymore. I can't hear him.
I'm gonna walk right up in his face, and I'm gonna like grab his arm. I don't want him running off again. Be like, Mudglub, what did you do? You tadpole brain frog. What are you doing?
I sorry.
You're part of this, aren't you?
No,
Who are you working for?
I heard the whoop. What? I not work for anyone.
Traumatized
I
the shit
just-
out of him.
Look at how many of my clique have made it with us. A gesture to no one.
Yeah. Can you roll me a persuasion or an intimidation?
What have you done to them?
That music, though, man. Oh,
I love it. He starts kind of like sweating. He kind of shrinks down. He's, I'm so sorry. I just want to get Dwoop and Glip Glop back. I let you lead. I let you lead. You better. You better than Mudglug. You're right.
Alright, fine. Can I hear his friends at all?
No.
Listen, it shouldn't surprise us, but this is a magic school. Look at the building we're in right now. It looks different.
Yes. Yes.
Let's use our brains and not our feet. We can solve this. Realization is the school of what magic? Illusion.
Illusion.
The voice you probably heard could have not even been your friends, for all we know.
So, but then how do we find them?
We gotta find a way to not get tricked. Do you know anything? Have you learned anything like
I
that?
know if you most illusion not tangible. So if we touch and go through, then it's not real.
Sorry.
But the sound was DeWhoop. Not like they know who DeWhoop is.
Unless he's been caught. And he's been interrogated already.
He starts breathing more heavily.
Frogs don't have fingernails, do they?
No?
Oh,
Why?
never mind. Just maybe they're in less pain than I thought.
He starts breathing more heavily again. So how we find DeWhoop?
Like you said, let's keep our hands on the walls to make sure they're real. As we walk.
Okay. And he grabs your hand tightly. As you continue walking along, you go along for a little while. There are occasionally doors. The windows are all too fogged up, all kind of iced over. You go for some time. There are occasional doors. And similar to Tundra, they are locked or just lead to small, pointless, empty rooms. Some like a closet, others like a classroom, but devoid of really anything. As you go on, eventually you find a more ornate door. It's larger. And as you open this one, inside, there are all of these very old planters. You see these windows. You see these whiteout conditions outside. And you hear a few squeaks when you enter. A few steps in, you look, and in front of you is a rat. Shivers, Ronzo. Are you going to follow this figure? Are you going to avoid it?
Birdbot.
What?
Did Birdbot just turn off?
Mm-hmm.
He did.
He did.
Birdbot?
Does
Our
it
word
look the way he is going? Does it look like the direction that Marcus was headed, or does it seem like they crossed paths already?
You have not seen Marcus for some time.
Okay. What do you think?
That not be who we looking for. This room, however, be very interesting. And he gestures around. We're in like a museum, like armory almost. Some kind of.
This is a hallway.
Oh.
A very fancy hallway.
Okay. I thought it was a room. Oh, but it's just a hallway. It's just fancy.
Yeah, you've been traversing these long hallways for a little while.
Okay. Well, let's either go forward or go back.
I guess we keep pressing on.
Yep. Let's do it.
Yeah. You keep pressing onward. Every time you turn this corner, you see him in the distance. It's like he's made extra strides ahead of you. As there's kind of all of these things kind of blend together. The paintings, the armor. As you see the wisps float over, you can't tell if it's the same thing you've seen before. And this man walking ahead of you is ever present. Every time you turn, he's always just a little ways ahead of you, pressing on.
Are we going in circles?
I don't know. But it seems like we can never catch that individual. We've been standing around chit-chatting, but seems like he wants us to follow. Otherwise, I feel he would be gone.
Maybe we should.
Well, it beats turning around. I don't think me joints can take it.
He's been moving at full speed for too long.
Getting freaky.
Yeah. He'll need a new arm after this for sure.
You continue. Oh, sorry.
Nope, we keep going.
Yep, you continue to. You just keep pressing on and on. Just this kind of winding hall. He's always there. These wisps, these suits of armor, everything.
After a little bit, I would try to like maybe use extra perception to see through what might be like an illusion. If I could make a perception roll.
Make me an investigation check.
Investigation roll. Okay. After we've been doing this for too long.
Mm-hmm.
Ball sack.
It's confusing. It's wild. You swear you see the same things in different hallways. Like, same things, different layout. Like, statue armor painting, statue tapestry armor. Like, there's not like a pattern to it. You just... It's almost like being in some sort of trap.
Yeah.
Since I'm not sure if we're going in circles, I think I want to try a feat of magic. I don't know if this is one I could do, but I want to try it.
Yeah.
Can I cast snare?
Let me check what snare's looking like.
As long as it's first level.
Yep.
So I will say that would take a minute and also requires rope as part of the material
Let me
cost.
see if I have it.
But if you want to try not to replicate, but is there some kind of effect you're going for?
I mean, basically, if we are walking in a circle and this guy's leading us in a circle, my hope was that he would fall into this trap and get caught up in it. So I'm looking through my stuff here. I don't think I have rope.
Okay. So you're setting up something permanent. In that case, without the material component, would be not doable.
I have a better idea. Gonna dump a bag of 1,000 ball bearings on the floor right here.
There's nothing
Ball
about
bearings trick.
Yeah, like It solves everything.
He's just like he's a
Doing-
time clock, man.
Doing Eric's memory proud.
And hope that he falls.
It's like
Yeah.
it's
If we
like
are.
Can you roll me a d20?
Yeah, sure.
it's the equivalent of teabagging in like.
I got a 5.
Wonderful. Tundra, you continue to follow these steps backwards. You kind of got two choices. You either go forward with them or you go backward with them. No matter what direction you go, there are footsteps. You come to places where the hallway splits, and two sets of footsteps combine into these two. There's no rhyme or reason for it to be this way.
Like, no matter which way I go, the footsteps change direction and go forwards again, is what you're saying?
You're going against the footsteps, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to catch them. I don't want nobody.
No, you're going against them for sure.
Okay.
I'm saying that no matter where you go, they are coming from that direction.
Oh, I see. They do a loop. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, there's like no source. Now
Yeah.
you have unreasonable footsteps. That's
Oh
what's
no. These
Beautiful.
footsteps are like the darkness.
You you continue kind of trying to just get anywhere, really. As
Can I just yell? It's like I'm done with the charade. Like, can I just yell down the hall? See if
Yeah.
anybody can hear me.
give me a yell.
Don't make me get my brick.
It echoes throughout the hallways multiple times.
Does anybody hear me?
Well, none of y'all.
Feeling you're just all in the corner, like in the fetal position, going like this. Like this is happening in your head.
Yeah. It's like Psycho Mantis. Like,
You
Okay, so
Think of the Shining.
Yeah.
is it all? Am I like in the interior? Are there any windows?
Yeah.
Can I actually see outside? Can I actually see outside?
they are all iced over.
Okay, I'm gonna use like a hot dog side of the brick, and I'm gonna like try to punch a hole through,
Yeah.
let the air in this place.
You break a hole in this window.
But I don't want to put like I would normally hit with the face of the brick. I want to use
Yeah.
the other side.
You're just making
So
you said you're
I'm
making a
covering
small
my
hole,
I'm
right?
covering my brick tracks.
You're making a small hole. Are you saying is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm doing
Yeah,
I'm using the
you-
sharp part of the brick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You make a hole in the window and you look through the hole in the window as there's another hallway.
Oh my god.
dude, I was gonna say that something like that might happen. I was thinking something like that might happen this whole time. I was like, that was almost like the I cast Sacred Flame on the phlogiston bracelet moment where you're just like, you just crush this window and reality just shatters.
Oh my god. I think I would retrace on. Well, no, because it's darker back that way. I don't want to find whatever's in these footsteps. I don't want to find them. So like, I don't want to be caught in this fucking place. So like, I would try to go down a hallway that is completely irrelevant to these fucking footsteps. Like, I would try to abandon I don't want this. Right.
Yeah. So I'm sorry to say, but no matter which hallway you're going down, there are footsteps. Through the hole in the window, there's a hallway with footsteps.
God, he's just here, and he has shoes on. And it's like he's like taunting you with the shoes.
What size does he wear?
Wait, yeah.
What's a halfling size shoe?
Does it like match my foot? I rolled a 20 investigation.
Yeah,
earlier.
no,
That's
I
good,
was
all right?
not just thinking about it. Yeah, actually.
God damn it.
There is
You're running from yourself.
But these are shoed.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
Some guy stole your shoes.
He took his shoes and ran everywhere in here.
Alright.
What a dick.
Someone's framing you.
Better hope I don't find you. And I run towards the direction of the... I run the one way I can run.
Yeah. You run. You go wherever you can. Trying to just find a way out. As you continue going, the hallways get windier. They have more turns, more corners. Some of them unreasonably short. Some just the hallway itself, a mere 5 or 6 feet before turning again. And you come up to this purple door. And on it are words in a language you do not know. The footsteps come from this door.
Is there a window in it?
In the door? No. It's solid.
I feel like it... Like, I know this place is illusionary, right? So, like, I feel like it might be like... I open it.
You go in. This door closing behind you.
Of course.
As you hear a familiar voice say, "Son, Marcus."
You gonna cut on us like that?
I love it. I love it. Beautiful.
You've entered this room with Mudglug. All these plants. In front of you, a rat. It's looking straight at you. Almost knowingly.
Sure. I ignore it completely. I'm looking at out the windows, actually.
Alright. Bali, what do you do?
I go up to Marcus and I start chewing on his shoes.
I kind of like kick him away.
Just stomps your spine. Just murders.
I go up to Mudglug.
He kind of backs it.
Look around. What's this room like? I got 30 feet of dark vision. What do my rat eyes see?
You see a few things.
Better yet, do I
Actually,
smell anything?
You know, we'll give you a roll to start. We'll give you a nice roll to start. Roll me a perception.
Does this rely on smell?
Yeah, why not? If you wanna
Alright.
I smell the outline of this room.
Well, we'll give you what you smell.
Instead of like, what does giant sound like? You're like, what does illusion smell like?
Burnt rubber.
How do you do? God damn it, that's not what I wanted. How do you do advantage again? Is it like control?
One's control click, one's alt click. I think alt is advantage. Okay. Yeah, alt is advantage. You smell iron in the air. Like blood.
So, blood iron, not Shivers iron.
Yeah, you don't know what kind of metal Shivers is. No one, I mean, I don't think anyone really knows at this point.
Go towards the blood.
You look around. You kind of go around. It's ever present. Marcus. This room is overgrown. It is not well kept. No one's been here for a while, but somehow still the plants all live, quote unquote. It is dark. Aside from the howling winds outside, you see a pair of eyes behind one of the vines. Just like a glowing pair of these purplish eyes.
Now, isn't that interesting? I'm going to be cautious around that particular plant. Being mindful.
Yeah, you keep an eye out. These eyes close, and in another corner of the room, they reappear.
We're back. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Is this a game? Are you intelligent, purple-eyed one? Just come
They
out.
stare directly at you. And Mudblood kind of whispers in your, Should I jump at it? Get it quick?
That's right. Do you got any food on you?
Mm-hmm.
Some food in the middle of the room.
He opens this small pouch, and he takes out a few slugs and puts them on the floor in the middle of the room.
I said food.
Yes, very good food. Irresistible. Kind of licks his lips.
Yeah, purple eyes? Slugs?
You look over at them again. They're not there anymore. You kind of look around for a moment. And after a minute, again, they're on this opposite side of the room. Just staring at you.
Do I see them?
Yeah.
Anyway.
All they are is ice. There's nothing connected to them.
It's dark.
Darker than dark vision dark.
It's distanter than 30 feet. Dark.
Distanter. Got it.
Distanter, behind vines. Like I said before.
I'm gonna try to sneak up on it.
I'm sure.
Yeah, you try and kind of rat your way around. These eyes staring directly at you. They blink as you get closer. And on the opposite side of the room, they stare at you.
Anyway, this room isn't what we're here for.
I
It
squeak
doesn't
it.
seem to go anywhere.
Squeak it, Marcus, to like go to the other side.
Alright, Margot, let's move on.
You go back to where the door was. There are windows. Whiteout conditions.
No door, huh? Start knocking on the walls. With like a rap-a-tap-tap.
You knock on the walls, the windows. It's cold. It's really cold.
Purple eyes. You're gonna let us out of this room. You're gonna do it before I start fires.
The eyes kind of sit in the center against the back wall of this room. And
Does
this
the door
time,
magically appear?
no, they look up.
I look up.
You look up. It's very dark, very hard to see. You see, you know those little entrances to like attics when they're just partially open? Like, it's like the hook and a bit of stair. It's like that, but there's like a little bit of ladder hanging down.
I see. Into the attic, then. Lucky me. Is it, can I reach it?
Nope. It's a bit high up for you.
Can I pull some
Mudglug
lines
looks
or
at you, he's
something?
like, wait. I got this. And he kind of squats down. He does a big jump up, and he grabs the ladder, and his weight kind of slides it down. As you look at this ladder, there are bloody handprints on it. Tundra.
What? What'd you just say?
Son. As all the walls around you are brick, very familiar brick.
Is there one missing?
No. You look behind you. You look forward. This whole room is brick. The floors, the walls, the ceiling. And your bag opens up. This brick floating out of it. The walls start to tear down as bricks slide out of place and float into the center of this room.
Can I grab my brick first?
You go to grab it. Another brick hits your hand right out of the way. As in moments, this whirlwind of bricks just flies around you and into the center of this room. It builds up quickly right in front of you. As larger than you remember. Made out of brick. Almost this statue-like appearance. Is your brick father.
That's the best sentence I've ever heard.
Son.
This can't be real, right?
He looks. Yeah, if it were real, you wouldn't have found me, would you? Worthless.
I've been trying.
You've been failing. Your whole life is just a string of failures. Why don't you just end it all now? In this place where everyone will forget you.
Although that's really... I will find you. The real you. I followed steps here, but my dad didn't wear no fucking shoes.
Can't even remember his own dad, can he? And this brick figure walks up to you, towering over you. Do you have anything else to say?
Give me back my fucking brick.
It's like, oh, I'll give it back. He clenches this brick fist, and he slugs you in the face. Take 10 dad damage.
Yeah, damn.
So many good names.
It's a type of damage.
Do I get resistance against dad damage?
I mean, honestly, I should give you
I
vulnerability,
was thinking
but,
the same thing, actually.
but no. You take 10. Straight 10.
Depends
As he
which
slugs you onto the floor. It's like, now you think you can talk down to your father.
My father wasn't like this.
You don't even remember your father. The last time you saw him was when you were just a child. And what have you been doing ever since then? Sleeping. Going against people's good faith.
A little bit. You're not allowed to sleep. Piece of shit.
Then tell me. Why should you live? Why should I let such a worthless excuse of a son live?
I'm the only one you got.
Roll me persuasion at advantage. Or performance.
Either or pick or use performance.
Either or. Either or. Well, your dealer's choice. No. Player's choice.
Persuasion, I think. Oh shit! I need to do it again.
Yeah, go for it.
Not great.
you talk to these bricks as you see a couple of cracks appear in these bricks. And he picks you up off the ground and shoves you up against the wall. You think you can just talk to me like that? You think you can hold that against me?
I'm not here to fight you.
Then what are you here to do? You weren't looking for me, were you?
I've never stopped looking for you.
Rolled again. This time at triple advantage. That's good.
How do you do the thing again?
Alt.
Alt? That's what I was going to guess.
Tundra's dad has big Gillick's energy.
As 19, very good. The bricks start to fall off of this what would be your dad. As they fall and he stumbles back, as you see at the core, your brick.
I try to catch him.
Catch him or the brick?
Both. I put my hand on the brick, but I try to catch the fall just instinctively.
Okay. Roll me athletics or sleight of hand.
Not great.
As this brick construct falls to the ground, it shatters, and the last thing it says is, "And like that you failed me again." As these bricks crumble away, and just your brick is there. Music. Air connecting. Air connecting my A's. As you pick up your brick,
Yeah, I'm going to reach down and dust it off and put it away.
you leave this room. It's much clearer now. The hallways, not so dark, not so dusty. There's a bit of normality this time.
Yeah, I walk slower, kind of aimlessly, and I just mutter, like, why would somebody build this?
Yeah. So you leave. It's just those same words on the wall. Those same words you can't read.
Can I, like, jot them down or something, or try to get memory of them?
Yeah, you can jot them down. And if I forget, just like write them down as like brick dad room text or something.
Yeah, sure.
Because I'll remember it.
Yeah.
Ronzo. Shivers. You leave these ball bearings down. You don't walk for much longer. You see two large chandeliers. You enter this larger room. At the end of it, you see a door. You see something just for a second glow. You hear this loud whistling as this man walks out the door, this time facing you, and shuts it behind him. And all the sound stops.
Outside of the chandeliers, is there anything like in the room,
It's
or is
it's
it
more
pretty
of the
barren?
same. It's more of like it's kind of like a foyer for like very, very wealthy upscale. There's more of these wisps.
Mm-hmm.
So you followed me into my school. Speak, students. It may be the last words you get.
Why, hello there.
If you're gonna have last words, that's where it's at.
Yeah, I had to. I had to.
I'm Shiver Me Shivers, and this is Ronso, and we're the think tank.
Is that what you want your last words to be? You students are so pathetic. Seeking aimlessly whatever little scraps you can get your hands on.
We're not here to take anything. We're here to help friends get out of this school.
And we were hoping we could reason with you. But if
Oh.
we can't...
I am a reasonable man. So, I'll give you one chance to leave my school. If I see you again, I will end you. But this time, I will give you but a chance. As he holds up his arm, he starts to draw arcane symbols on the air. His arms start to move around. It splits into various little limbs. As in his right hand, he holds darkness, pure. Not even you can see through the shivers.
Oh, you're wrecked.
As the light in the room starts to bend towards this darkness.
Ronso, do not take that darkness lightly. That's some serious
And
darkness.
it floats out of his hand as he says, Event Horizon.
Do I have a reaction? Is it because he's just doing it? He's like, I'm gonna give you one chance, and then he's just fucking not giving us a chance. Or what? This looks like a powerful, like...
This floats into the air. Takes mere seconds.
Frieza vibes.
The light in this room continues bending. It gets larger and larger. The statues, the chandeliers, they all start breaking, crumbling. Statues of armor get pulled in, and as they get close to this hole, crushed into nothing. It pulls on you two as well. Shivers.
We're like getting sucked in.
Wrong.
I thought you were reasonable.
You have a chance to get away from this. A chance. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna... Sorry.
No, you go.
I'm gonna hold my arcane focus, and I'm gonna I'm gonna slap Shivers as hard as I can, like on the shoulder, pushing him towards the door. I'm gonna try and cast jump, so his jump distance will be tripled if I can do it, and I'm gonna try and make my way for the door as well.
Yeah. Roll me a straight arcana.
Oh no, I was hoping
Get wrecked.
use athletics.
And the thing that I would like to try before I jump out with him is intimidate after he's done.
It's a 10.
Intimidate.
Yeah, you push Shivers just a few feet.
While he's trying to intimidate, he's like, I ain't gonna do that.
Shivers.
Yes. Would you like me to say it or roll first? Or
You
what?
do not see this man anymore. He has turned around. All the light in this room is bending into this hole. If you want to intimidate a black hole, be my guest.
I mean, I'm leaving. I'm just yelling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So me and Ronzo are getting out, and I'm just like,
Oh, you think you're mighty powerful in here, but I'll have you know, outside of here, everyone else knows you're gone.
and I'm just leaving. I don't probably even need to roll because he's probably not even able to hear me through the black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The two of you start leaving. It's difficult. There are obstacles, things in front of you, all these paintings, these tapestries. But I need the two of you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god.
As 1,000 ball bearings
Oh no.
Every time, dude, they fucking backfire. Every fucking time.
fly through the air.
I believe Shivers is inspired.
Yeah, I know. I'm like holding on to that bullshit because I hope it's a save or what?
It is a save.
Dex save. Nice.
Wow, very good, very good. 2 successes. These ball bearings start to fly past you like shrapnel. Some of them hit you, but it's not of much consequence. You know what's coming as you both kind of get to the sides of this room as this cloud of bearings just just zooms past you.
Not my best idea.
I swear to God, every campaign we start from now on, he's going to start with 1,000 ball bearings, no matter what character he's got.
As you see them disappear into this utter darkness.
But like we could have rolled a nat 1 and just slipped on them into oblivion. Like that was a possibility right then and there. It's amazing. I wish the ball bearings had done that actually.
As I want you both to roll me a straight athletics.
You're determined. We got it.
Ugh. It's coming.
Oh,
That's my good one too, unfortunately. My
Me
good
joints can't
skill.
hold out much longer.
This little setback slowed you down just a bit, Ronzo. Just enough. As it's gotten closer. Shivers. You are barely making it. Kind of this force pulling you in. You watch as your arm is like stretched out. The light that you would normally be seeing just going straight in. You look behind Ronzo trying to push through it.
I'm gonna pull out my catalyst for the first time. The black obsidian encased in a crystal. And I'm going to try to do what Ronzo just did to me since I just saw that. I'm going to try to use jump on him to push him ahead.
Yeah, Roll me straight Arcana.
All right, Ronso. I'll get with the program. Come on.
Oh no.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on that bullshit. Fuck
Yeah.
that. Fuck
Yeah.
that. Reroll.
Oh no. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh my
No
god.
way, dude. The game said
to
no.
be. The game said, "Fuck you, Tim."
Dude, bruh.
Oh,
Bruh. Oh my god.
That was simply the worst.
Oh my god.
Shivers.
I gotcha.
You take out this focus as it flies out of your hand,
Oh,
hits Ronzo in the face, and flies into the black hole.
Rip.
Ronzo.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna let you choose. I will let you try and attempt one more save, or you can leave something behind. Something a bit more valuable. A bit more valuable than gold.
Yeah, like shivers.
yeah, your arm. Yeah.
Dude, cut his arm off.
Two birds with one stone.
All right. A shot in the dark. I'm gonna take off the scaled ring. A second chance. And cast it into the darkness. And just turn my back and run as fast as I can.
Roll me a strength save.
It's not the night, guys.
You're
It's
like,
not
you
the
can
night.
either save or leave something behind. He's like, leave something behind. You're like, LOL, save.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You're
I
fuck, man. That's fucking crazy.
It's astronomical, actually.
well,
triple that one.
you know, a natural one is very apt for what you just did. Because you might have had a second chance with the ring. You cast it in, turning your front straight towards this monstrosity, this horrible magic. As you throw it in, and unable to back out, your arm just gets pulled and you can't pull back as it rips that off.
Oh no.
And then get pulled in, and you get torn apart on a molecular level.
Oh my god. Bro. Oh,
I'm sorry, Ronzo.
It's all good, man.
it had to be him. It had to happen.
Every character dies on ones. Like Ryan's does at least. Like,
No, this was very much Ryan luck.
This
As
was
long
very
as
much
it's
a
him,
sequence
honestly,
of
like,
bad
it's fine.
events.
As long as it's him, we're
I'm trying to kill Tim for a while, so
dude, the odds are like, I looked it up. It's like 1 in 8,000 to
Yep.
roll.
3 ones in a row.
Yep, astronomical. And there's no like Dr.
Shivers.
Manhattan like happy ending where he like reforms or some shit.
Oh,
All right.
I'm hoping it's just an illusion. He's not dead.
Yeah. All right.
Shivers.
always Tim, man. It's fucking always Tim.
I'm just watching this like the wand goes flying. I see it like smack him in the face, and I see him like chuck the ring.
You watch as Ronzo gets sucked in. You see this pack get sucked in. A turn of fate, however. In the strangest way, as the entirety of Ronzo's goods are taken into this, you watch the backpack tear apart around one thing, one object.
Anti-man.
This scroll case. Ooh. You see, as it tries to engulf this gray basalt case, it starts to fizzle. This black hole shrinkens, it splits. And in moments, it evaporates, leaving merely this case and some viscera on the floor.
If the area is traversable, I'm going to walk back in that direction.
Yeah. You begin to walk. Fun turn of the fates. You hear horrible noises, Tundra. You hear yelling. You hear shivers. So you turn the corner to find this empty hallway with just shivers in it.
Oh,
but you heard Ronzo too.
You're looking at Shivers from behind, and you watch as he just just all at once in one motion goes down to his knees.
I run over. I don't know if he's falling or run out of oil. I don't know what,
You run over as you see this same
Burb.
I don't know why he's doing it so much tonight. Get with it, Burb.
I can hear.
Yeah, turn it back on. You see this viscera on the floor, just unrecognizable as anything, just blood smearing.
What's going on?
Shivers just puts his hands against it, against the blood, and is kind of like,
oh. Our good matey, Ronzo. He was taken. This be all that's left. It was powerful magic. It be darkness unlike anything. Even for me.
He's dead?
Aye, he be gone. He be the first that I found on land. He shared his bounty with me. I got to experience all the luxuries I'd only heard about. All because of him.
I'm just looking at the bloodstain.
I don't know what this feeling be. But I'm getting awfully upset.
I thought this was a place of illusion, not...
It was the headmaster, or so claimed head of the school. Told us to get out. Didn't give us much of a chance. But the scroll case...
And I squeakily, you hear him creak as he crawls on his hands and knees over to the scroll case, and he kind of picks it up.
It be the only thing that survived. I don't know. Ronzo tried to have it looked at. I've only seen it once or twice. But he valued it. It must be powerful.
I look down at the blood and around, and we don't even have a body to bury. And fuck this school.
You hear a noise behind the two of you. You hear kind of this plapping. The sound of footsteps as one of the origami toads appears behind you. And he's like, I heard noise. There are... What are you doing out here?
As soon as he says, "What are you doing out here?" Shivers just and just like creakily stands up, and he hands the scroll case over to Tundra. And Tundra, you see like the shadows starting to like flicker out from his armor. And I'm gonna prepare to Eldritch Blast this thing. You can feel free to stop me.
He like, wait, no, I...
Ah, what we be doing here? What a question that be.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same way. I run over and I just like grab him by the throat and just chuck him up against the fucking wall. We're here because of you. And now our friend's dead.
Oh, I came after Twoop.
I say, look at it, and I tear him off the wall and I rub his face across the ground in the blood.
I'm just holding Eldritch Blast, like just waiting for the moment to execute this thing.
Please, it's not safe out here.
Aye, it not be safe anywhere, it seems. No one would think that more than one student died in here.
I release his throat. I'm not gonna try to kill him.
Don't cast. They'll come. No magic.
It be so hard for me to hear ye.
I push his arm away.
Yeah, okay, you stop me.
Yeah. Aranzo wouldn't want it. We're here because of Aranzo anyways.
I'm so sorry. And in the distance, you look down this dark hallway. Every bit of light removed, sucked into this darkness. And you see just this purple glow.
You can let him out.
Bali,
They were fighting.
Marcus. Marcus, you go up this ladder with Mudglug.
As they're doing that, I want to get on to like the table. There's a table with the plants, right?
No, I wouldn't say table, but like you know those greenhouse kind of like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I want to get up like to the highest possible vantage point and kind of like as a rat, like on my hind legs, like pointing towards the cellar, and I'm like trying
Marcus,
to convince them to take me with them.
You see this rat kind of motioning.
Hmm.
You look up and you see this pair of purple eyes just staring straight down.
From the attic.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Well, rat. Do you have purple eyes?
I'm not like Nazi saluting. I'm like. I just keep motioning towards the cellar. Are the stairs all the way down to the floor? Or would I have to jump to get on?
It's not stairs. It's like an opening and a ladder came down. The ladder is
Okay.
down. It's not really
Okay.
rat traversable.
Is it? I was about to say, is it like 90-degree angle or is it sloped?
Yes,
Okay.
it is 90-degree angle. It's
Do you have rabies, or are you intelligent?
Debatable.
I need a sign. I need you to do something. How do I know you're not an evil monster? What do you do?
I'm gonna like. I'm gonna try to chomp on one of the plants, and like get a piece of plant for him, and like hand it out with my rat leg as an offering.
you do that.
uh-huh.
Marcus, a rat gives you a bit of plant. Clearly very smart.
Yeah, you're about as intelligent as a cat, it seems. Giving me gifts I don't want. All right. You can come with me. In case I need a diversion.
You climb up this ladder. The eyes blink and disappear.
Yeah, can I light a
Folly
torch
rat.
also?
Yeah. You light a torch. It lights up, but it's like a bit brighter than a candle. Everything's a bit muted. And let's see. There you go. Put rat on your shoulder.
As soon as we get up the ladder,
I'm
gonna jump down and turn back into an elephant.
Marcus, you climb up this ladder with the rat, Mudglug following behind, letting you lead. Bali, before you change back, you get to the top. This scent, this blood scent, is strong, much stronger. As Marcus, the rat jumps off your shoulder and changes back.
You know.
And Mudglug looks and he pokes Bali a few times.
Make sure he's not an illusion.
Thank you for taking me with you. I had no way up the ladder myself.
Why didn't you just change back into a... Why did I have to carry you, Bali?
We are too large, Marcus. Don't do well with ladders and climbing.
Alright.
There is blood.
Yeah,
look
what's on the
down.
ladder?
Marcus, you see this trail. This, like, drag trail of blood.
I'm gonna check my corners.
You look around. It's this old, decrepit place. You shine the torch in various directions. All of these bookshelves, chairs, chests, old things, but corroded. So you continue in deeper into this attic. As you get to the end of it, following this blood trail, at the end, you see on the floor a little red grung, breathing heavily.
We still alive?
So you get near. Wait. No, don't.
Do we
Whoop.
recognize this grung?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is Dwoop, one of the origami toads.
That's what I figured. Just making sure.
Yep. Please. Just go.
We're here
What
What
to see.
happened?
He looks around. No. It will come back.
Purple eyes.
It just used me for you. Please. Just run.
If it knows we're here already, why can't we just save you?
You see these purple eyes open above him. You see glowing 3 bright claws. Purple, like heated metal. And you hear this screech, this horrible, horrible screech, as it resonates through the bodies of both of you. You start to vibrate, shake, and you can't stop. Goes, run! As these 3 claws plunge into his skull. And this creature takes a step in your direction.
Is there anywhere that we can run?
Yes. Can we only go down?
Did he like come from where we came, kind of thing? Or
There's the ladder you came in from.
all right?
Mudglug
Yeah, we'll run.
grabs your hands. You go down the ladder, this time into an unfamiliar hallway. Dark.
Oh man, piece of shit. Can't even keep his hallway straight. Stupid purple claws.
As he runs with you. Sorry, what?
I want to see if I can push the ladder back in after we leave. I'm assuming he doesn't need it to get up there, but
Yeah,
anything
you
we
push the ladder as this darkness encroaches. You only see this glowing purple. As the whole entrance with the ladder in it breaks as this huge creature follows behind as you run for your damn lives. Shivers, Tundra. Glip Glop grabs both your arms. It says, follow, follow! As at the end of the hall, these purple eyes these 3 purple claws light up. So they smash down on the ground. And they start to come after you rapidly.
I don't know if I can do any more running.
Is that what killed Ronzo?
No.
It approaches quickly. Glip Glop tries to run and tries to tug you, but he is not.
I just wish I had
not that
incentive
tough.
to listen to him in any way, shape, or form, because of course I don't want my character to die at the hands of this thing, but I just wouldn't listen to Glip Glop. Does it look like I can take it at all? You said massive creature. What's the size we're talking about? Like,
Huge.
yeah, it's just it's
Fills
the whole
up.
hallway.
Fills up the entire hallway and
Yeah.
then some.
Fuck. But it wouldn't really be able to maneuver. I'm gonna leave this to Tundra.
Yeah, it's pretty fast. And you know what? You actually have Giga Dark Vision, so I'll give you this.
They look sweet.
What is that?
I'll give you this. Nice. Thank you for that gift.
What do we do?
You can't kill it. We tried. Just run.
Well, I'll just
Glip
say,
Glop lets go and takes off.
yeah, get out of here.
Follow.
If it's not what killed Ronzo, then let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we're running. I fire off an Eldritch Blast at it that I'm sure just like ricochets off, and we're just fucking running.
You see it. It makes contact, but nothing. It just dissipates on this creature.
Hi. Come on, joints.
Just we're running.
Yeah, ditto.
So you book it. Glip Glop goes, cast everything you can and just run.
Thought we shouldn't cast.
I'm like, I don't cast.
As you turn around corners, you go
I'm
through
casting.
winding.
If that's the case, I'm casting Blade Ward on myself every chance I get. So every like action before my move, unless we're dashing this whole time. Do we have to be dashing like double move? Would you say?
Not necessarily the whole time.
Okay.
But-
then I'll just cast periodic Blade Wards when it gets close and try to prepare
Are
for
you-
a hit.
I'm gonna be
Are
like,
you
you take care
going
of it, and I'm gonna rage and pick him up
Hell yeah.
and just let him cast from on top of me. Can I do that?
Yeah,
My
picking
strength.
up. Yeah, no, totally. And
I like flail you over my back.
I don't
your
even.
arms
I
are
don't
out,
even think you
just,
have
like,
to worry.
flail cast behind me.
You don't even have to worry about like keeping up damage to keep up rage. Ronzo is dead. Everything is going down.
I like that.
So this would be Blaster Master? Is this what this is?
Yeah, yeah. The blaster's on the top, and you as you're carrying him, you feel him like periodically harden as he's like Blade Ward, Blade Ward, Blade Ward, like in Skyrim.
So, do you have spell slots?
Do I have spell slots? Yes. Blade Ward is a cantrip.
That's what I figured. It's Glip Glop looking back, it's like, no, all of your spells. As you wind around corners, this creature unerringly following you.
All right. So not a cantrip.
Oh, rip! I don't have 1,000 ball bearings.
Yeah, exactly. What will we ever do without 1,000 ball bearings?
Yeah, all of those enter the singularity.
All right. This time, you feel Shivers get incredibly cold, and little ice crystals begin to form on his body, and they
running here.
they primarily focus on his like shoulders and his upper body as like a thin sheet of ice encases him. I'm gonna cast Armor back at this. Boop-a-doop. Spells, armor. With this cast. No, cast back. Healing. Is to heal? Oh.
It's not healing, it's temporary hit points.
Yeah. It's like, okay, it doesn't know how to use this spell. So I have to just do it manually.
Yeah. Do you have any more hit points? Spell slots.
Yep.
You did.
I have 2, right? I always,
Yeah.
Yep.
mhm. So I've used 1, I have 1 left.
As you can continue running, the creature slows down, having a bit more trouble finding you. But it's locked in on you, Shivers.
Do I get another action?
Yeah, you're running.
Alright.
Tundra's carrying you.
Ah, fuck.
He's doing all the work for you.
The spells that I have are kind of funny for this. I have
And you're like an anchor.
I have such weird spells. Yeah, exactly. You're just fucking using everything you got. Ah, God. Is Glipglop near?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn towards Glipglop and I'm just going to be like, I swear by the depths of the ocean, I'll make you pay for everything that's happened here. It be your fault that we lost Ronso, and I'll make sure everyone knows. I'm gonna cast Cause Fear on him.
All right. What kind of save is that?
That is gonna be a Wisdom save. He needs 13.
Dude, rip. Dude, die. Just fucking die. Just die. Just fucking die.
Yeah.
Oh.
That sucks ass. How dare you?
He
How dare you, Glipglop?
Did you get him?
he looks at you and a tear comes out of his eye. You run.
I be out of magic
This creature having difficulty following you. It kind of starts to lose speed as Glip-Glop goes. He like opens a door. He goes, in here. As you enter this old kitchen. And he opens this large, like, wardrobe, like kind of like a big pantry thing. And he just throws out several shelves. Because 2 of you are small, all 3 of you can actually fit in here. He goes in and closes one door.
Shivers is standing like this, and one of them's here, and the other one is like right here.
Yeah, do you both go in there?
Yeah, I guess.
As well.
Yeah. You enter this. Quiet. As you see this creature entering the kitchen, it starts to trample over everything. It kind of crawls and snakes its way around, bringing the darkness with it. Shivers, only you can really see it. It looks around. It breaks things. And it passes out of the room. And Glip-Glop goes, we have to go back.
I'm going to describe what it looks like to Tundra so that he's fully aware of it.
I know how to get out.
No offense, but I'm not sure I trust you so much.
We'll either leave or die.
get the fuck out of here.
He opens the wardrobe quietly. He runs out. You hear this resounding scream, this howl, echoing throughout the hallways. Shivers. You feel this vibration, this almost echo going into you down to your very soul. As does Glip Glop. Tundra, you hear it. As you run with him. And he goes down the hallways. This way, this way! As you run with him. As he opens a door, the three of you run out. Marcus, Bali, and Mudglug. The three of you run. You run for your lives. No time to see any doors, anything. These winding hallways.
I want to try to cast something.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Entangle behind us.
Mm-hmm.
On top of him, sure.
Get rid of the template. We don't need that right now.
There it is.
You see these... Sorry.
You need me to read it? You know what it does.
Yeah, I know what it does.
Okay.
These shooting vines blast out of the ground, the walls, this hallway. This darkness goes
I pulled
straight
up
through
my
it.
Wooka nut with my trunk, and it has a sprout shooting out of it now. Just flavor.
Flavor.
Yeah, yeah.
The darkness, the shadows are unimpeded.
Doesn't look good.
As you continue running, this creature gaining on you. And a door blasts open next to you. As this large arm, these two large arms, grab both of you by the shoulders and pull. And a smaller arm grabs Mudglug. Yeah. As the three of you blast out into the snow, you see another bullywug and Mudglug. Swampo, you came.
Wompo. He was the one I was missing.
And they hug each other. There's another one with them. There's a second grung. A green one this time. This is a show. And there's this group. Let's see. Oh, I opened the wrong thing. Another click. You recognize them from Fractomancy, Marcus.
Ah. Is it the
It is.
devil secret?
No. It is these climbers,
Oh.
all dressed these large coats. And these two frogmen that came with them are, we got help. Mudglug looks at the rest. To Whoop's head. As a window shatters, as this door opens, flying through a window are Shivers, Tundra, and Glip Glop, all landing face down in the snow. In this blizzard. Oh, Cliff-Clop, you okay? He looks back. Where's the whoop? And one of them didn't make it either. I'm so sorry.
The rest of everyone's here, though? Marcus and...
Dwoop saw a blue ghost figure. Ran in.
And now you've made your problem our problem.
And I just creak up from the snow.
Yeah, I walk over to Marcus and Bali.
I stand up.
It's nice to see you awake.
Why were you here?
Ronzo didn't make it.
We were meant to go together.
Ronzo didn't make it.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
You know. What?
Did you not hear the frog?
He said one up.
It's obvious.
I love that.
Fine.
We were supposed to go to realization together. Why did you not wait?
It was Ronzo.
Ronzo,
Not
ironically.
We're blaming him.
We're blaming him.
No. You shiver. You right. It's all my fault.
We got back to the room. None of you were there. We followed footprints. It led us to this hellish place.
I couldn't convince Dwoop. No, wouldn't convince Dwoop.
Listen, it's in your best health if you just leave us alone right now. Believe me. We all know whose fault it is. You don't have to tell us. You're lucky you're alive.
Aye, distance might lessen the terrible curse I've placed upon ye.
See, the wounds are still raw.
I don't know exactly what happened. Shivers was there. There wasn't anything left of him. Just blood in a scroll case. I think I still have it. I just hold it up.
Is it the monsters chasing us?
No. I'll tell you, in privacy. I'm not trusting these clicks with any other information.
The large one walks up to you, Shivers. As tired as you are, pushes you flat on your ass.
Who does?
Somebody pushes
The
me.
largest member of the unknown clique.
When he walks up and gets closer.
You heard me right, you big... Oh, jeez!
I'm just gonna fall into the
Now
snow.
shut up.
As soon as he does this, I'm gonna be like,
Hold on.
leave!
We saved you. If we weren't here, you'd be nothing. You chose to go in here. One of them couldn't make you.
Leave.
Easy to say for you. You didn't go inside.
We just lost a friend, so I would appreciate it if you'd
They
stay.
lost a friend too.
You lost no one.
You have no business here. This
We
doesn't
came here to
concern you.
help.
Yeah. It sounds like it.
You're doing phenomenal. I yell from the ground.
I help Shivers up.
What
And
we're
he looks
saying
at the
is,
four.
no,
He
we
looks
should
at the
probably
four.
all leave.
He looks at the 4 frogs. Don't blame yourselves. Come. We must get out quick. Morning comes. As the 4 of them, kind of all sulking, follow this other clique.
Thank you, Bali.
It is just the 4 of you.
As you say thank you, Bali turns to you and he's just got this wrath in his eyes. This close to snapping on that dude.
Let's get out of the snow.
I know. I didn't tell him that I cursed the big one as well. They'll find out. Yes, let's get out of the snow. I'll tell you everything.
Perhaps we should go somewhere there that isn't magic related, so we can actually talk in private. I don't trust our
We
room.
got just the place.
Oh,
Although it might be a little sticky.
sticky.
It was pretty sticky last time.
We will be safe there. Uncomfortably safe.
Boom.
Great. Lead the way.
Or we could go somewhere much more welcoming.
I don't like that look in your eyes, Bali.
There aren't beds per se, but... Well, yes there are actually. Cots, more like.
Wherever's close and private.
We could go to the crypt also, I bet.
Ina is a good friend.
Oh,
It's not
Come.
really,
Follow
it's not
me.
really, it's
Polly
not really,
knows.
that's not the definition of private. Private means that there's like no other people.
There will be no one else.
You just named some. Okay, I'll follow you.
There's literally people you know at the inn.
It would be nice.
Nobody goes to Cold Stone Cots, okay?
Roll me a
It's
deception.
empty.
Roll me a deception.
No one goes there. Oh, it's loading. Deception. It's paused.
Shouldn't matter.
You should still be able to roll.
well now, yeah. You needed a token to roll.
I don't even know what my passive insight is.
I do. I've got a thing for it. The only one who could have passed was Ronzo.
I was gonna say everyone was below me, so I'm pretty sure everybody failed that. He passed.
Lead the way.
We go to Cold Stone Cots.
Actually, it probably is pretty empty. Considering last time it was just magic students waiting to get rooms.
Where
It's
are
also-
you, Tundra? There's Tundra.
It's also like really fucking late at night.
You walk. Oh, there's 2 Tundras now. Yeah, why not? You walk over to this inn. No one is at the tables. kind of off to the side, you hear the quiet chatter of children.
Ina.
As a door opens kind of to the side, and she comes out like half asleep. What?
We are very sorry. We need a safe place to stay, privately.
Oh.
We
Yes,
should
yes,
know
of-
where else to go.
Yes, of course, of course. Your friend, Dovad is just trying to keep the children, well, trying to get them to sleep. The journey was long. It was difficult for them.
Glad they're all right. Privacy is of the utmost importance.
Yes, yes, just. She kind of holds up she lights a small candle and she walks you upstairs. A larger room. But don't you have school in the morning? Do you want me to wake you up? She looks at Tundra. Looks at kind of this blood on him. No, I understand.
Thanks for your hospitality. Do you have a kitchen? It's been a long day.
I'll warm up some tea.
I make a mean squash brick soup.
She leads you back into the kitchenette. You make a bit of food. You make a bit of tea. And so I'll leave you. Make
Thank you.
yourselves at home. And she goes back to room. If you need anything, I'll be here.
Thank you.
One of the few friends Bally's made in the town. You should be safe here.
There were definitely people here.
Friends.
I know, but never mind. We need to work on your communication skills.
There will be no one.
So what happened to him?
I. Shiver sits down on a bedside, kind of hangs his big diving helmet down low solemnly.
Well, we all got separated. Of course, you all know that. It was me and Alonso. We found a rather fancy hallway. And in it, we saw an individual. A figure. Wearing primarily blue. Had a face mask of sorts. An arcane eye drawn upon. We debated on what to do, and decided to follow. It was very hard to keep up. My joints just couldn't hang in there. This figure was around every corner, and Horanso set a trap, thinking he could catch him. But eventually, he caught us. We came to a room with one exit, and this figure walked through and proclaimed himself to be the dean, or actually just claimed he owned the school. Said we must leave or pay the consequences.
Humanoid.
Yes, sir. Wearing robes, looked scholarly. He fit the part. Before we could talk too much, he said he'd give us a chance to leave, and started calling forth all kinds of black magic. Darkness unlike anything I'd ever seen.
And he lifts his diving helmet up.
I can't describe to ye my relationship with the dark, but let me tell you that if I can't see through it, it means something. It's very... I don't know.
Dark.
Unreasonable?
Yes, it's unreasonable. I think that would be the best verb to describe it. Adjective. But he started summoning some sort of black hole. Some sort of suctioning void. Myself and Ronzo ran, but I tried using some magic outside of my element for the first time. It failed catastrophically. And Ronzo... all I saw was him turn around and throw something. And then... he got lifted up, sucked in, and he was gone. But then something weird happened. That scroll case.
He points to the one that, that Tundra has.
It stopped it all. The black hole disappeared. That was all that was left.
This magic obliterated everything. Except this scroll case.
And weirdly, the walls, right? Like it didn't destroy, because, big chunks of the wall didn't come out. So, there was still, framework that we could walk within.
I think it's no secret that place was unnatural. And everything we've heard of it, people told us not to go for a reason.
Right.
I'm thinking maybe Ronzo was definitely the one that spent the most time and effort in this place, so maybe he deserves to be remembered here. Maybe we can talk to Gustalos or try to get a pet stone made for him in the crypt.
Did we tell people what happened?
You know we can't.
Andra, you would know. You might know. You knew Ronzo from before. Where did that scroll case come from?
Actually, I was thinking about that a second ago. I don't remember getting that.
So,
Wasn't it under the special ice in the mansion?
it wasn't under the ice, but it was on the bottom floor of the mansion.
Was it on the bottom floor, or was it in that room?
Oh,
It was
yeah, it was
in
in
that-
the dead body. Yeah.
It was in that kind of wine cellar area.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Which ended up being where
Gilbert took the
Gilbert
scroll
respawned?
case and had a vision, and it was also the Gilbert respawn room. You found it on the body of a dead gnome who had an Archivist Order pin and a Gakkelon, which is the little hand crossbow with the scroll case.
We we haven't opened it though, right?
No. You can't open it.
We picked it up at another island. That it was ironically a crazy ass situation just like this. Very similar, almost like the handiwork of a similar benevolent god.
You not think it important?
I don't even know what it is. I didn't have it. Ronzo had it. He's
for people to know. The head of realization murdered a student.
We'll get expelled.
Yes.
Or do people already know that he's...
We need to get this straight. The school has been shut down, which means officially that psychopath is not the head of realization. But he could be. He could be involved in everything that we're doing. He could be the reason the school was shut down in the first place.
We could do some research.
He kind of like shudders at the thought.
He shivers.
Yeah, he shivers at the thought.
This must be the scratched out podium from the introduction.
What was this eye you spoke of? What did it look like?
Just describe that picture.
I'll grab it for you guys again. If I can find... There it is.
Does his description have... Would I have any recollection of some symbology like this?
Roll me a history. If anyone would like to or would like to help.
Can I roll a separate Arcana roll?
I was gonna say I wouldn't know.
Unless Arcana's not.
No, in this case it's history.
I don't.
I'll help. You can roll again if you want.
Yeah, just one more roll.
Ooh.
You've been around the school for a little while. There are some things that are kept secret, but some things just have ever-present imagery. They attempted to scrape it off the podium. They attempted to get rid of some of the books. But just somewhere, ever-present, the blue eye is the symbol of the School of Realization. Each school has its own symbol, and this is theirs.
That sounds like those symbols you see. The ones that are for the School of Realization.
Must be something we can do.
This is painting the picture. He could be the former head of Realization.
Tear it down, brick by brick.
The hiking group How did they get us out?
Wanted the same thing.
They seem to know more than they let on.
We don't even know their click name.
Perhaps we should attempt to form a kinship? For information purposes, of course.
Maybe later.
I'd rather be keel-hauled.
We have no other leads.
It's so ironic that Ronzo was the one that wanted to go, wanted to help. His 9 lives finally ran up.
I got a pretty good look at the magic. My best lead would be to start asking about that. Be unspecific about the location. But if I could get some confirmation that's similar magic to the powers of the old Dean, then we would at least know for sure if it's a psychopath on our hands or someone from the past.
I was
So,
trying
did
to
you-
look for it. What
did you
was
guys-
the guy's name that I went to for the butterfly spell that like tried to teach me mixing spells and stuff? What was his name?
Doyer.
Doyer may know more about this.
The guy you were working with for the extracurricular, right? The goblin.
Yeah.
Yep, that's him.
He told me quite a bit about. Really, he knew quite a bit about realization and the spells they used.
Yeah, so my plan is just to like describe this black hole spell, and whoever's like, yep, I know who does that, then we can kind of push in that direction.
Also, did you get chased by a purple-eyed monster?
Aye.
Very much so.
That did not seem like an illusion. Those things have got to be in a book somewhere.
I was tempted to throw the frog at it just to make sure it wasn't an illusion, but it was kind of busy.
Why couldn't the frog have gotten feared into the monster? Like, come on, that would have been the best. Because he couldn't, like, walk towards us if he was feared. He would have no choice but to run into the monster.
He
had
was
to roll
leading
14.
you. He
Oh,
would have
he
had
was-
to run
Oh, he was ahead.
forward.
Yeah, damn. He could not have gone back.
Runs faster.
He couldn't have.
The fear makes him go faster. Fuck. Alright.
Yeah, he starts going the wrong way because, like, he's not afraid of the monster anymore. It's us that he's running away. Glad that didn't work.
Yeah.
So scroll case is the answer. I mean, you can use it to fight back.
Maybe.
I don't know about fighting back. Ronso had it and he didn't fight back too much.
Ronso didn't open it.
What is
Maybe
this case made out of? Maybe it's more useful.
It kind
So-
of reminds me of the armor that we saw on that one gentleman.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just to tell you guys what it's like, it's kind of like this gray, like pumice or basalt. It's like a very porous stone.
Looks like a gray basalt or some kind of pumice. If I
Damn
were-
it, Carl. You literally have.
That's what my
I'll
expert.
take your word
That's what
for it. You are
that's what
the brave
my-
guy.
expert analysis is currently.
There must be someone that can help us open it.
Unreasonably gray.
Unreasonably pumice.
Try to find that guy in the armor again. See what he knows about it.
Who's the
I
head?
can't
Who's
believe
the?
that a rock stopped such powerful magic.
Who's the overall dean of this entire place? There's each one has their own head, right? Who is the
Ollie would know. He
current
knows stuff.
overarching head honcho?
Bali?
Is there one?
It was a council.
I know there's a council.
You
I don't
saw the
remember it being
board, the board of deans, which
There was a
it was
bitch
just
lady, I
the
know
it was.
that.
There are the 4 other deans.
Yeah.
It's
not like a.
it's kind of it.
They're deans, but
It's
not
kind of like
principal.
the Council of 8 or something like that. It's
Yeah. There's no like Dumbledore.
It has to be enchanted, right? Because it's an object. So
Yes.
who do we need to go to for that?
Foglet, maybe?
I wish I could ask Ronzo.
Oglet has provided identification services before.
Foglet?
I think Ronso have shown Foglet this.
I've been, if I'm not mistaken, you already showed this to Fogler, right?
no, he didn't.
You did?
I didn't.
Oh
I-
shit! Never mind.
Truthfully, and I know I'm dead, but I didn't think the scroll case had much significance out of character.
Now it has all.
You'd believe it. No one's judging the actions of a dead person. It's
no.
not the way it is, right? Like,
No,
no one
I'm-
knows.
It. Yeah, no one knew. No one would know. Why would you know?
Exactly.
It was weird. It was magical. It did strange things, but so is everything else in this school.
Honestly, the last chance ring, I thought it was a gimme.
I was like, oh, this is it. This is
Yeah.
the moment.
I was
If
on
you
board.
were-
Second chance.
If you were wearing it.
Yeah.
So funny. And then triple nat 1 to seal the deal.
If it wasn't another nat 1, I might have.
Oh,
There
yeah.
might have been a chance there, but I was like, no. The dice have decided.
Yeah,
they
that's
right.
they
the
want
story
death.
was told by the dice
The
tonight.
Right.
dice wanted
They're there
blood.
That's what they're there for, to blame.
Yep.
Dice is bloodlust, not mine.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always the dice's fault.
what do we do? What do we do tomorrow?
I say maybe go to bed. Wake
Yeah,
up.
it is getting.
Tomorrow.
Sorry, it is getting very late. You are all exhausted.
The time is.
I will give you a choice. You can either wake up for your first class with a point of exhaustion, or you can be well rested and miss it.
I'm not feeling class right now. I'll just tell
Hey,
you straight up.
Yeah, yeah.
Who, we don't even know what our first class is, do we?
No, and Shivers has the chalk.
So
Yeah.
we'll never know.
Had a plan with the chalk, but we'll see.
We never cashed in the Blood Bowl either.
I think we should get a good night's rest,
Yeah.
clear our heads, and then wake up and formulate a plan. I don't think it's a good state of mind to be doing this. Plus, I don't think we should move on so quickly. It'd be a disservice to him.
We
Aye,
can go
at
to
first,
the archivist also.
at
Maybe
first,
they can remember him in service to their order.
aye.
Did he have any family that you know of? I didn't hear anything about it. Did he have like a litter? Or whatever the fuck they do?
No, he's a Leonin. He'd have a pride.
Yeah.
I never heard him talk about it.
So, the 4 of you want to sleep through class 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Out
fine.
of game, did you ever talk about it? And I'm just like out of my mind right now.
No, I never
think so.
talked about my family. You guys knew I was like not from the north, that's for
Yeah.
sure. Like way far south, the deserts is where I'm from. That's about all I shared.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I have all this like blank information. I'm like, I could share like a personal story, but I'm like, he never said any personal shit like ever that I remember.
Well, and I mean, my character was introduced as like the silent type, right? Like
Yeah,
I
exactly.
kept to myself, so I didn't divulge a lot of details like that.
Sure. Is there a candle in the room or anything like that?
Yeah.
I light a candle in honor of Ranzo. I take a deep breath and I say, he died like he lived. Curious.
Yeah. He,
Sending them out on cat jokes. Yep.
That's all I got, man.
Ronso gave me a good shot at my first time on land, and for that I'll never be able to repay him. At first, this was about the bounty and the gold, finding the body. But now it's about Ronso.
Oh, it's personal.
We may not have known it, but his pursuit for something was fierce to his very last breath. He was a good man. Probably will miss him.
He loved gold.
Sending them out with Austin Powers references.
Before I forget, what does this mean? Does anybody know? And I try to recite or jot down what I saw on the door, the dad brick door.
Yeah, it's in a script. You wouldn't even know how to start pronouncing this.
Yeah, I tried to write it down.
You did write it down. You show it to the others.
I bet Ronzo could have read it.
Might have been.
Oops, that's the wrong one. Oh yeah, 2 tundra. None of you know what it means.
Let's get some shut eye.
I would like to attune to my stone before I go to bed. Unless that takes too long. Does that take too long?
I thought you already tuned to it.
Oh.
I
Well,
told
did,
you.
Sure.
I told you
Oh, yeah.
beforehand that you could be attuned.
Alright, cool.
He reattunes.
Tune again.
He over-attunes.
Double attunement.
Retunes.
The 4 of you say your final words, your final prayers for Ronzo. As exhausted, tired, pissed, saddened. You all head to bed. Kina briefly opens the door to see if you all want to be woken up. Sees that you're still just out. Lets you continue sleeping. And I think it's probably a good place to call it for tonight.
Spoiler alert, if I hit level 3, I was going to be a rune knight.
I was guessing.
Makes sense.
Man, that... I don't know why the dice hate you so much, Tim. They despise you with a passion.
You missed
Worst
it.
luck ever since I've known him.
I got crit in the last 2 sessions by attacks, and then the 3 nat 1s tonight, where it was all foreshadowing, right?
Ronzo's been trying to die for a long time.
I'm so sad about it too. And since the ring is gone, the ring has entered a singularity. That fucker would have saved your ass if you were wearing it.
Hey man,
I was
don't
like,
judge-
maybe I
don't
have to
judge
do something
decisions,
to
man. That's the way
activate
to-
the second chance,
No, I
right?
know.
As a
I'm
DM,
just
you're
like,
not allowed to do that.
no,
Need
I'm not.
something of
I'm not
value,
judging
I'm
him.
like-
I'm just like, no. I want
I'm like,
Ronzo to live.
This is the only other thing I know that has any kind of value. Like I said, I
Yeah.
totally disregarded the scroll.
No,
case.
I'm
like,
not.
This thing.
Wanted
I
to
would
know.
never. I would never judge a decision like that. I was just like in the back of my head. I was like, no.
Yeah. To his credit, it was very vague, so
It was very vague.
Were you thinking like the whole backpack, or something specific?
Dude, you should have just cut off Shiver's arm and just threw that in.
I think he was referring to the scroll case, like leaving behind the scroll
that's what
case.
I figured.
No, I meant you can. When I was giving you a choice, I was either going to have it be like everything, an arm, a leg.
Oh.
I was just gonna give you a choice, just as long as it was big enough.
I figured a magical item with a second chance at life is like the most valuable thing I have on me. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Tim. I'm gonna miss Ronzo. I'm gonna miss him dearly.
Me too.
3 ones in a row.
The first time I tried
That's
to
brutal,
use a feat
man.
of magic and cast jump with my focus for the first time after seeing him try it. And
So-
I lose so hard, I lose my focus.
To be
I do have
fair,
questions for you guys before you leave.
Yo.
I'm gonna start prep for my game this weekend and get everything back up and running. I have enough of the stuff put together where I can start to put my shit downstairs together. So
Yeah.
I'll probably have it done by like next week. So I'm not telling you that we need to like switch over immediately. I'm just saying I want to know.
Oh, we totally can.
I mean, I want to finish up what we're doing. Honestly, I don't want to like jump in and out. I'd rather just, balls deep. I want to know what you guys are doing. Like, I need to know. And this is like just prep wise. Like, I need to know where you guys are going, because if you guys are like, if you guys head north, because I know that there's poles for the Sun Temple up in Strackmore to the north, and I wasn't sure if that was the direction you guys were planning on heading. But I mean, I know that. Mikhail, I don't even know what you're doing. I still need to talk to you about what,
Right.
because I know you have plans on leaving.
Yeah, I'll be a new
For that.
character.
So
Sun Temple. I think.
the moon.
Okay. Yeah, because I was gonna say Strackmore and Alastra are like the same thing, right?
Yeah, generally.
Yeah, because I thought one was like built on the other ish. Kind of.
Strackmore's a lot bigger. So I didn't know what plans that you guys had running forward. Like, are you planning on going to like Intention, or so
To, like,
you released
join
the giants?
two-
You released the giants to the southwest, right? So if you plan on going balls deep into that, then that's a thing, right? Or if I don't know where you guys plan on going, right?
Yeah,
I can't imagine you head home at this point, right? Because there's no reason to go back.
yeah. Since
I
I
don't think visiting M is a great idea.
since I just did the Gillick side quest, I think I was gonna follow the rest of the group.
I think joining the 2 moons was like kind of a thing. Figuring that out.
And that kind of seemed like it wasn't like super far off on the map either.
It's not. You're actually pretty close.
Yeah, so that's
It'll be
kind
interesting
of
because it'll be the first full-scale city I've ever actually really put together and run. So that'll be entertaining for me, because I have never really gotten or really wanted to do that, but I do want to check it out on my bucket list at one point to do a full scale city and actually flesh one out. Like take what's in my head and put it on paper. But like
yeah.
it'd be the only time I like really put shit on paper because everything else is like just mostly just have an idea and I work off the dome. But but like I said, it's up to you guys, and then we could incorporate McKeel's whatever new character at that point. After that, whatever.
But yeah, I just want to clarify, Tim. I didn't want to make it sound like I was judging or anything. I was just sad that we lost Ronzo.
Oh yeah, it's cool. I mean, like I said, I didn't know.
It was
that
the
whole
decision
thing's
was
big enough, so
yeah. The whole decision was perfectly was like it made sense. It made perfect sense. I was just sad to see him go.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I do want to give you guys time with Chevron overall. I'm not going to just like have you guys just open up and not have him here. Like you guys can get out from where you're at. Any looting that is still needed to be done.
Carl, and I wanted to mention before that the original kind of goal of me of running this was like, because there's a lot of times when people are busy or not free, is that I was going to kind of run this as like a off week thing.
Sure, that's fine. I mean,
and
I put together one hell of a thing for an off week thing, right? It's a lot.
Well, I mean, I still want it to be long. I just want it to be like,
yeah,
like this isn't something short. But
I mean, if you want, I can jump in. It doesn't matter to me.
And yeah, jumping in next week would be totally cool. And honestly,
it won't be next Thursday.
Okay, not next week, but
give me next week to put my shit together.
Sure, yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant next
I need
week,
to sit down and actually work out a ton of prep, and then after that, I need to.
We gotta get an opportunity to get with you and talk about what's going on too. So
yeah. So, Gillix was just going to kind of go along with the rest and kind of attempt to strong arm Belashar into doing the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gora wants to find a way to merge the two moons. And if nothing works out, then Intention is the backup plan.
Okay.
That's
because you're heading mostly east.
Yeah. So Gora's state of mind.
Because like I do think like a lot of the stuff I've done previous, I put things in place that, I mean, besides all the stuff like with like the Henry shit that kind of coincided at the end to everything, which I'm actually happy how that turned out the way it did, as far as you guys not dying from all of it. But the it'll be like flipping the script. It's going to be like a whole new kind of like chapter into the game. So a lot of the stuff you've seen before, you're not going to see again, probably, or never even have a chance to, because you just released a fucking plague upon the earth to the southwest.
Yeah.
So there are a bunch of threads you might not even know about that are just going to have to, they're just closing because there's just no way.
Totally.
But I want to intro the game with you guys, with Chevron, and play out however that works out. But I do need to know behind the scenes, whenever you feel like it, McKeel, what you plan on doing. Well, your next character is going to be, right? So, and you give you time to do that. But yeah, I didn't know. Like, is Magooger have any plans, or is he just following?
Well, he also had an encounter with the Moon Gads.
Yeah,
so,
it's true.
I would be inclined to go that way as well.
And I know Strider has business to the east.
Yeah.
Sort of.
I was considering going with Chevron, actually. Seems like
stopping point.
Seems like a sensible place for like my character arc, because I'm on the lookout for family anyway. And
Sure.
if he is walking the continent, liberating his kind, kind of seems like a natural place for his chapter to end, if he would have a companion, because we did sort of have a bond as well. Like, he taught Strider that.
Yeah.
What's he gonna eat without Strider?
Yeah,
that's true.
I just imagine Chevron going on his own, and he like wakes up in the morning and goes like,
Yeah.
And it's just
Right.
like no one's there.
Guy's like eating sand. He's like,
I have a feeling if there is a social aspect to like any of this, Gilix is gonna die.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you want to talk about it outside of another session, Mikhail, we can or something. I don't know if he would have a companion or not, and we can.
I
we
love
can talk
that.
about
I'm
it if you want.
instantly in love with that idea. Yeah, please. I
And
just imagine them kicking ass together in the wasteland.
I'll start. I'll assume you guys are heading northeast. I'm just saying though, if you guys show up and you're like, "Hey, we head south," you're gonna have to give me a minute to let me formulate my brain into the right mindset. But
So whatever.
you gotta give me a heads up because otherwise I'm not like I don't put tracks down, but I hate being completely unaware and unprepared.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
If you're sharing any information with Mikhail about like new character creation or anything, like any rules or stipulations or anything like that, please share with me too. And I'll talk to you about what's going on.
Yeah, and in that scenario, it can be I can just talk to you guys about it. There's a lot of ways. There's a lot of things we can do, and there's a lot of things that I would find entertaining. I don't know about you guys though, but I can give you more if you say, "Hey, what's the city like?" Totally, actually, I can just blurt it all at you. So
That's great.
Cool.
Because yeah,
Maybe we can all three meet up then one night,
Sure.
like this coming week or something. My schedule's pretty open, so it's like after bedtime is usually best for me if y'all can
okay,
hang out.
I'll contact you guys tomorrow. I'm just on Discord, just like messaging, and I'll just create a group for us.
Sounds good, man.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, guys. Great job, Ryan.
Thank you.
Amazing
I
game.
really appreciate it. I really do. I'm so glad you're all here.
I'm glad if anybody had to die, it was me because it was me that made us go into
I'm
realization.
glad you didn't
anyway.
die from dad damage. That would have been rough.
Dad damage.
Yeah.
Glad it
Tim,
was you too, Tim. We will.
Tim, I would like to borrow you for a moment too,
Yeah, sure. I could probably.
for obvious reasons.
Yeah, right. All right, guys. Good night.
All right, catch you guys later.
Peace out.